when we wanted to go back to the main island, the boat sunk. There was big waves crashing on top of the boat, and it turned around, and everything and everyone went to the sea.
And it was nighttime, right? Or
Was sunset time, and quickly it started to be nighttime. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Hi, this is Iris,
And this is Sophia.
and you're listening to Undressed.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
Very good. How are you?
good as well. So nice.
We're very excited to have you here.
Yes,
Okay.
we're very excited today. We have a very special guest. It's one of Ari's besties.
My bestie. I have
Yeah.
two of my besties today. I'm happy.
We know each other for a very long time.
Yeah, a long time. We're gonna talk about that. Do you want to introduce your name and age?
Age? Specifically
You can
age.
skip that.
You're the baby here, so you're lucky.
Okay. So my name is Guilherme. Most people call me Guy because it's just easier to call me Guy. And I'm 29 years old.
You're almost You're
Yeah.
almost the same age.
30 next year.
Yeah,
No, you're
same.
the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're from
95.
95. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cute 95 babies.
95.
So
babies.
yeah, we know each other for a long time.
It's true.
We met in school, but you were
12
Yeah.
years old or something like that.
3 years younger than me. So I remember. Do you remember how we met?
I do.
I do. Do you want to tell your versions to see if it matches mine?
Are you sure?
Yes.
um,
Because I remember, but I don't know how it is from your perspective, if I was a creep or not.
So back in the days, we were big time emos.
Yeah.
And I remember being at school in the gap between classes,
Yeah.
having some snacks or something like that. And you approached me with some other friends of yours.
Yeah. That's
Um,
why it was a little bit intense.
saying that you'd like to be my friend and that you like to meet me. And
That's true.
how
I can
everything
imagine
started.
like you with your other friends and they're like, I want
You're-
that one.
It was exactly
I want to
like
be
that.
your friend.
So basically, if you're like an alternative kid, you usually end up in a really tiny group of friends because like the whole school doesn't dress the way you dress and doesn't like the stuff you like. So in school, I have like a small group of friends, and I always spotted him around like he's another emo, so you should be with us. Like we should, And I spotted him sometimes like with other friends that didn't match like the whole aesthetic and everything. So I was like, he's so cute. And one day I gained the courage of like, we're gonna approach him and he's gonna be our friend.
It's just
And we
funny because
did.
you were way older than me,
Yeah.
and you were being like the shy person trying to interact. and you were
Because I'm shy.
like-
So yeah, and back then we started being friends, like, you're gonna be my friend. And then we were friends, and we're friends till today. That was like what? How
15
many years ago?
years, something
15
like
years
that.
or so.
16.
That's crazy. So back then he was really he was like a baby. He was like really like tiny and dressed like an emo. He was so
That's so
cute.
cute.
So I was like, you're gonna be my son, and he called me mom and I called him son. So it was very
True.
cute. So he's my
Oh,
son.
that's so cute. That's such
Yeah.
a cute story. I love
Yeah,
that.
she forced me to do it.
Yeah.
You have to call me mom.
Like, I don't want to go to school. There's a mom there. There's a lady there that makes me call her
Yeah.
mom.
And I
Back
also have a
then,
dad.
it was a little weird. If
I had an
think
entire
about it.
family. You remember?
We made a
because-
family. Oh yeah, we did. We had a father. I
You had a
forgot.
father. Wait, who was the father?
Oh my god, we did have yes, but I wasn't dating him. It was just
Okay.
my friend. It was also like an alternative kid in a way,
Yeah.
but he was my age, so he adopted him as a father,
Okay.
and we were a whole family. But he's long gone. Like I don't know anything.
And I
about
also had
him.
uncles and stuff like
You
that.
did.
Wow. Such a big family.
She had a
Iris.
big idea already. This person is going to be that family member. This person is going to be that
Imagine
family
she'd be
member.
like, you're the dog. and you're the kitten.
Imagine. But yeah, it got us through high school, so it was a fun idea, and we stuck being friends.
Yep.
And yeah, now you're so like we are both so different from back then, and you started like doing a lot of traveling, and
True.
that's why we invited you today because you have a project now, in a more serious note, And we want to know a little bit more about that and the whole project. Like, what was your first trip, or what got you into doing this project?
Yeah. So back in the days when I finished university, I never really had the chance to travel outside of Vigo, which is just like
Spain, yeah.
Spain. So once I finished it, I was super excited to move abroad, go have other experiences, and just do wherever I could in other country. Um, I started in Edinburgh. I moved there because I had some friends there, and I stayed with them for like 2 months, I think. Um, in the beginning, it was like, okay, I'm. This was the dream to
Yeah.
travel, but I didn't really felt like I enjoyed the city that much. You
Yeah.
know, was I had super high expectations, and then I arrived, and I was like, oh, this is what it traveling is about.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it just didn't connect with my interest at the moment.
But back then
Um,
it was like a trip for like tourism, or you went to live there?
I wanted to live there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal was to earn money to go to Australia. Was always the
The
goal,
dream.
the dream.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, and then on the end, I was not being able to find a job. Also because my English was not that good at the
Yeah.
moment, and Scottish is not that easy to
Yeah.
understand.
I bet.
So I ended up moving to London, and I think in London everything like kind of started, and I
Yeah.
kind of felt like, okay, this is what I came to see. You know?
Okay, something more like different.
Yeah. Also because I don't know if you remember, but I had the fashion brand back then
Oh
that
yeah,
I
you
started.
did. That's true.
And
Did you also
London,
study fashion design?
no, I
No.
studied graphic design
Okay.
and multimedia and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But London was just that city of inspiration,
Yeah.
because all the brands that I used to like, enjoy, and be inspired with
We're
was
there.
there. So yeah, I loved London in the first month. I ended up staying there for like 7, 9 months, something like that,
Okay. Working.
working. And then I moved to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So Edinburgh was the first, then London, then Amsterdam.
In the meantime, I went to Morocco, but was only like a trip.
Like
Was
vacation.
not, yeah,
Yeah.
was not to live there.
So in those places you were really like working. So back then you were just like, I want to live abroad and work abroad to gain experience, but you didn't have like the like travel project yet.
No, 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 no,
Yeah. We're
no.
just like gaining experience and trying to live abroad.
Yeah, the idea was more to do like a gap year.
Yeah.
Just travel as further as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To try
and
to get to Australia.
and try to get to Australia. Yeah, that was the
Why
main goal.
Australia?
I don't know, because back then I actually had a magazine that was called Disillusion. That
Yeah.
was like my main source of inspiration. And I remember seeing many articles about surfers in Australia, and I wanted to see how life was in the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Like to see all those animals, all those beaches, all those lifestyle.
And is the exact opposite from Portugal. It's like the furthest you
Yeah,
can travel.
it's also like the
Yeah.
thing. Like I want to see what's on the other side of the world.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So between those three places, for now, Edinburgh, London, and Amsterdam, you prefer which one to live in?
If I could choose right now, I would go back to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
I think it's a way more. Uh, you have work, but you can also have a life there,
Yeah.
because it's just easier to move from place to place. It's just easier to visit friends.
Okay.
In London, it's a huge city. So back in the days, I wound up staying, working way more hours. Um, I just think that Amsterdam is a bit more equilibrated,
Yeah, like balanced
balanced. Yeah,
lifestyle.
yeah, yeah,
London, like a lot of people, like everyone that I know that lives in London lives very far from each other, like you were
yeah,
saying, because you have the center, but then people to find like
People.
good
Yeah.
prices for homes
yeah.
move like so far from the center. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, how wild was your life in Amsterdam?
The question
Why
everyone
this
wanted to
question?
make.
She already know the answer. Well, I enjoyed.
You had fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
How long were you there?
8 months, something
8
like that.
months.
My best friend was living there as well,
Yeah,
so I already had some friends when I arrived.
of course.
And Amsterdam is a wild place.
Please.
Yeah.
Is it that wild like people think it is? Like a lot of drugs, a lot of party,
Yeah, a lot of party.
a lot of
Yeah,
party.
definitely.
I heard there's like loads of parties in bunkers.
There's some themed bunkers.
Yeah.
There's one called Shelter.
Yeah, that's the one I
Shelter.
heard about.
It's actually a very funny place because in the daytime, in the afternoon, you pass by there and you don't see the entrance.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And when
Makes
the time
sense.
comes, a door comes out of the floor.
That's so
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, and you go.
Okay, but that's kind
the
of scary
shelter.
though.
Rave.
Is it not like very claustrophobic?
Sophia's panic.
I don't think I could party like that. I have my limits.
I don't think so. I never thought about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
And it's like what, techno? What, or
it's mainly
depends on
techno.
mainly techno.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, what after Amsterdam?
Amsterdam was in 2018.
18, 19.
Okay, 19.
So pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like 3 years before COVID.
Yeah.
Or 2. I don't know. Something like that. Then when the time arrived to go to Australia, when I had the money that I wanted to have
Mm-hmm.
before moving, I had to go to the English exam and stuff like that. I came back to Portugal to finish the exam
Okay.
and to fill some like the visas and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to live in Australia by myself.
Yay! That was it.
That
Bye,
was
guys.
a quick, that was a quick like reach
That
of the
was
goal.
very quick.
Like London, Amsterdam,
Yeah.
straight to Australia.
Yeah, that was so quick.
Yeah, it was like 2 years of
Yeah.
gap.
Can we ask like how many money did you put? How many money? How much money did you put
How
together
many money?
I
to be able to go? Like, how did you come up with an amount? You know, like
You have to have a specific amount to go to Australia.
oh, okay.
That's a requirement.
What? Really?
Yeah, there's some
Wow.
requirements to get the
No
visa.
poor people here. Don't come here if you're poor.
Well, in a way, I kind of understand because you have to go there with a goal and not
Yeah.
to, I don't know, like stay in a bad position.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to be, you have
You
to
have to
have
be able to have
sufficient
like
funds
a
to
roof over your
Yeah.
head, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
The required amount was like 5,000, something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
And you had to prove that.
Damn.
There's also some requirements like you can't have children. You have to have not master before the masters,
Oh,
Yeah,
bachelor.
bachelor's degree. Yeah.
wow, they are very snobby. I just
Wait.
want single people, very smart and with a lot of money.
Literally.
Wow.
But what was that to apply to a visa to work there?
Yeah, work on
Okay.
holiday visa.
So if you have kids, you cannot go to like work
No,
there.
maybe you can have a different kind of visa,
Visa,
Okay.
but not the visa that I applied
Did
for.
you apply? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Okay, wow. Okay, so that was in like 2019, 2018.
2019, I think,
Okay.
and I end up staying for like 7 months, something like
Okay.
that. And then COVID hit,
Okay.
Okay.
and all the borders started to close.
And you were stuck in Australia.
Yeah, I was actually having some holidays in Bali because, at that specific time and place, no one really thought that COVID was that
Serious, yeah.
serious.
Yeah, I remember Australia was pretty chill in
Chill.
the beginning, or like throughout the whole thing. I think.
No,
Right?
I think in the beginning it was pretty chill.
Okay, and then they got
Uh,
strict.
Then it got strict. Yeah, like no one could
Come
go
in,
in
yeah.
and go out.
Okay.
And I remember arriving back there from Bali like 20 minutes before the borders closed.
Wow.
So if I had some delays on the flight or something like that, I don't think I would be able to get inside of the country And I had all my belongings there, like my laptop.
And you would be
and,
like either back to Portugal or back to Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's
That's
insane.
crazy. But I feel like everyone had that same perspective, either if you're traveling or not. I remember being back home and like seeing the news, but I was like, okay, it's just up and down, you know. I was
no,
not like
you have no idea. Like I was living in London and I left the apartment as it was, like bed unmade, like, and I was like, I'm gonna be back in 2 weeks,
yeah,
and then like
How much
like
time did
1
it took
year.
you?
I don't know, like I had to hire. I could not travel, like we couldn't travel, so I had to hire like a company to go inside my apartment, and I asked a friend, like I basically emailed the key to my apartment to a friend, and my friend had to go and open the door to these guys to the van, and they had to put everything inside a van. Like she helped them, and they shipped everything back to Portugal.
Yeah,
Because we were stuck home for like a year or so. So
Yeah,
I
we
think
could
more.
never imagine, or maybe
it
more.
was insane.
At least for me, it felt like ages.
Yeah.
Because
But
I really wanted to go back, and I
yeah,
was like, okay, next month, okay, in 2 months, okay, in Christmas, okay,
yeah.
You wanted to go back
to
from
Australia.
to Australia because then you from Bali you went to Australia, but you had to come back home. So I remember back then you had to talk with like embassy and everything
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah. I
back
had a
home.
repatriation flight.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy because all the other flights, like commercial flights, were
Being cancelled,
canceled.
Yeah.
many people stuck in
Yeah,
like
layover.
layover places.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That was crazy. It was a normal flight. Did you felt normal? How was
Not
it?
at all.
Not at all. Yeah,
No, so it
weird.
was like a Swiss repatriation flight.
Oh my god.
I had to go to Sydney to take it, and I was living in Cairns. So I had
Okay.
to take one flight from Cairns to Sydney. And this was before I stayed 2 weeks in an Airbnb place,
Okay.
stuck there. I couldn't leave the house because when I arrived back to Australia, they had to put people
In
having
quarantine.
quarantine.
Mhm.
Yeah, and all my friends at that time left the country as
Yeah.
well. So
To
I
be
was
back
just like
home.
stuck in an Airbnb place for 2 weeks.
Oh
Oh my
my
god.
god.
And there was like police cars doing patrol and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Crazy.
Crazy.
It seems like now looking back, and I can imagine for me it's weird that I was at home. I imagine for you that had that experience, but like it feels so surreal still. We lived it, but it still feels like a movie or so.
I feel like I cannot believe we all, like I cannot believe that happened. Like I feel like
Yeah.
if it was now, people wouldn't get like into it as we did.
Maybe, I don't know, but I feel like when shit happens, like you just there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
That's why everyone stayed home because you can't really fight
But
it.
people were going crazy. Like people were like buying all of the toilet paper and
Oh
shit.
my God, yes.
People
Yeah.
were like people were not going outside at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, in Australia it was crazy. Like people
That's-
fighting in the
Oh
supermarkets.
my god.
The shelves were empty with no toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like the toilet paper were the thing in
Yeah,
Australia.
in London too, I remember. Okay, but back to Australia. You stay there for 8 months before like shit went down.
Yeah.
Was it everything you dreamed of?
Yes, I loved
Really?
Australia a lot.
Oh, that's nice.
I think it was a moment in my life that I think my mentality kind of changed
Mhm.
Okay.
in the way of inspiration and in the way of I don't know how to put it, but like believing in myself,
Okay.
because it's like the goal, and you have many steps to overcome to achieve it. Nowadays, it seems like okay, just go to Australia. Oh, it's just easier because I think I conquered it. So
Yeah.
for me, just like speaking about this now, it's just like okay, you were a kid, like it was not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But in that moment, for me, it felt like it, because I was by myself.
Mhm.
I had to save that amount of money.
Yeah.
I had to go to other countries in order to save more money to go to Australia because
Mhm.
I don't think if I would live in Portugal,
Yeah.
I could achieve that amount so
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of steps to conquer.
It was
Yeah.
like the peak of the dream. Like it felt good.
Yeah,
And that's so important. I feel like we should celebrate when we reach like a goal.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so it's still the place where you would choose to live now? An evil laugh.
Maybe not. Maybe yes.
Okay.
It depends on a lot of topics.
All right.
Family is a big topic when it comes to move to other country to live, and Australia is it's a very far away, as we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back then you were in Australia before the COVID. Have you thought about the project of a Red Tour?
I was doing Morocco book.
So after that a vacation you did to Morocco, you started like thinking about the project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
I
did
s-
it came to be? Do you think I'm just gonna do this book, or this can be a thing and I can do a lot of books? How did it seem in the beginning? Do you think of a big project? It was just like something small, and then you think, maybe this could be a thing.
I think it started as something small.
Yeah.
I actually started it as a free downloadable book.
Oh, online?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Was it just with photography or also with some text?
With some text
Okay.
and design and photography.
Mhm.
The main goal was to combine all of those experiences that I was living
Mhm.
in stuff that I could have in
Yeah.
my hands. Um, yeah, because I never really. It's not that I never really, but I'm not a big, huge fan of social media. And the book for me is way more like a material thing that I can hang and
Yeah.
like a decoration thing as well.
Yeah.
So it started like that. As a free thing, then people, friends, families started to ask me to print it because they wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
And it just started like that.
Yeah. That's good because you can put your like design skills from your studies to the project and still like combine it to your traveling, which is more of like I don't know, like a life goal.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you can combine both on this project. So the Morocco book was the red one?
Yep.
That was the first one that you made.
That was the first one.
Yeah. When did you have like the thought of maybe I can do another one?
I actually end up enjoying a lot of the process.
Yeah.
Because you have to rethink the experiences that you lived in a different way, because you have to show
Yeah.
people what you have experienced.
Mhm.
And I think that was the goal with Red Tour
Mhm.
from the beginning. Like, okay, there is countries to live, there is countries to travel to, but
Mhm.
in my perspective, there is also countries that can change your perception of the world.
Mhm.
Okay.
And what you are used to, the mentality that
Yeah.
you have. And I believe this because I lived in a country for longer than just being a holiday.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So yeah, Red Tour started as a way to show people that traveling could give you other ways of seeing the world, seeing
Yeah.
yourself, getting inspired, and also show different experiences in the country.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you can think about Morocco, for example, and many people can see it in different ways.
Mhm.
But the way that I approached Morocco was as a way to get to the desert and sleep in the desert.
Mhm.
Was
Yeah.
always like all my books have like
Almost
an
like a goal.
experience
Yeah.
behind it, a goal behind it, that in my way change mentality when you are on the way to achieve that place, that goal, that dream in the end.
And I feel it's very different. Like there's a lot of like traveling books, obviously, already out from other people. But I feel like yours are very like not niche, but it's like something is you don't go do the touristy things or
Yeah.
you don't go like show the best coffee places. It's very unique the thing that you decide to do on that specific country or city. So it's gonna be a different kind of it's almost like a little story within a traveling book with photos and everything, but like it's a very specific story of your own. So it can bring like awareness to other types of things that happen on those countries
Yeah.
besides the touristy things that people know already about.
Yeah.
And first you did the red book, so
It was not on purpose.
okay.
So the name, I had the name before I knew that the book was
It's gonna
going
be
to be red.
red. Okay.
It
Mhm.
was just like a coincidence to be red.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after COVID you were allowed to travel again. Where did you headed to?
How was that? How was
That freedom.
How was
Alive.
COVID for you? Like, do you enjoy being home here in Portugal?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. At that time, I was really living the life that I wanted, the life that I put it as the goal to be
Yeah.
living. And I was having a lot of fun surfing in Australia, meeting many people, just getting inspired. And I had goals. Okay, in the end of the month, I'm going to live in Perth. I'm going to
Yeah.
move back. I'm going to
Mhm.
move to Perth. And then I'm going to the outback. So I had all these ideas in my head
Yeah.
already. Like I need some month in here, I need some month
Yeah.
in there. Um, and from a sudden, everything changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was really pushing me to come back to Portugal
I
Yeah.
bet.
because actually no one knew what was going on. So in the end, it just felt like safer to be with someone that I knew
Of
Mhm.
course.
and not alone in the other side
Yeah.
of the world. But yeah, I remember being all the time like thinking when I could go back,
Yeah.
like watching the news,
Yeah.
see when the borders could
Open.
open.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was a moment in my life that was like waiting,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know,
Like stopping
not
all your dreams
yeah,
for a while.
Yeah.
not really like living in the present,
Yeah.
just waiting for
For
the
something.
something to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. I feel like it was like that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Everything was on hold.
I remember you were like always checking when Japan would open.
It took forever. It
Yeah.
was one of probably the last place to open borders
Yeah.
again. But yeah, everything was on hold. I remember I had that trip planned, then I had to cancel everything, and it was always like maybe I'm gonna cancel and reschedule for like 2 months,
Mhm.
then 6 months. I was like always, thinking that it's gonna be like 1 month at home, maybe six, maybe 1 year, and all of a sudden it was like I think it took almost 3 years for them to
Yeah.
open because they
Yeah.
opened in 2022.
Yeah.
So it was crazy.
Okay.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, what was after COVID? You finally went back to Australia, or you?
After COVID, I went to Greece, and
Okay.
that's when I did the Greece book.
Okay.
I came back to Portugal, and then when the borders of Indonesia opened, I was like next day there.
Next day.
Hi, first in line. I've been waiting.
That's so cute.
So then you made the red book and the blue one from Greece,
Mhm.
and then you decided to go back to Indonesia. Since
Yeah,
you had that problem, you were like maybe now I can have like the experience that I wanted.
yeah, for
So
sure.
after COVID, you went back. How was that experience?
In Indonesia,
So I know already that
yeah.
you had a quite traumatic,
That laugh is,
yeah,
you
had
know,
a quite
something.
quite traumatic experience in Indonesia for the second time you went.
Mhm.
So this is after COVID, you decide to go back. You're already thinking about doing a book
Yeah,
for this. So you had your plan that was quite so basically you wanted to live with tribes there.
yeah,
Wow, that's insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was the goal, to live in nature as closer as possible.
To nature, yeah. So you had one book more of like desert vibes, one more like ocean,
Yeah,
Greece, and then it was like all about nature and tribes. So something happened. You
yeah.
want to go through, you don't need to go deeply about it, but that book is the latest one that you have released, right?
Yeah, I have them here with me.
Oh my god, give it to us.
It's for
I
you.
love a gift.
I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. Christmas came early.
You know what? I already have
Merry
the
Christmas.
blue one, and I'm so
cute.
excited to have this one. But I know that I'm gonna miss one on my collection that it's like super sold out. So I'm just waiting for you to release the red
This
one.
is so
Yeah.
pretty.
It's so cute.
This is so aesthetic.
It
Thank
is.
I'm
you.
gonna put it in my living room.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like it's such a nice decor piece for for the house. Oh my god, it has like this comes with a book.
Yeah.
How cute.
Wow.
It's your
So
pictures?
pretty.
Yeah, yeah. It's all my pictures in the book.
My god. It's very beautiful. I love the shade of green that you picked.
It's
Thank you.
wasabi.
It's wasabi. Yeah. So, this book has some drama in it. I don't know how much you want to spoil it because everything is written in here,
Mhm.
like your experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it was supposed to be all fun and games, you being in the tribe, experiencing the raw Indonesia. But something changed the course of your trip.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to like resume a little bit, maybe not spoil everything, but tell people what's going to happen on this book.
I don't want to put that book just about that experience.
Yeah.
I don't want to focus the bad experience and stick it to Indonesia, because this kind of experience can happen
Anywhere when
anywhere.
you're traveling, that's for sure.
But in the end of the book, we were traveling on the boat on the Mentawais, and the
That's
boat.
the name of the tribe?
It's also the name of the tribe, yeah, but it's also the name of our archipelago.
Okay.
So we were there on a small island with no one. It's an empty island. And once, when we wanted to go back to the main island, the boat sunk. There was big waves crashing on top of the boat, and it turned around, and everything and everyone went to the sea.
And it was nighttime, right? Or
It was sunset time, and quickly it started to be nighttime. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So you didn't really know where you were at. You were like in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, we were in the middle of the ocean. We could see some mangroves. We hang to some mangroves.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you know what a mangrove
No.
is. A mangrove is like I'm not sure if this is the actual definition of it, but it's like trees that grow on the ocean, on the middle
Okay.
of the sea. It's not ocean; it's like sea.
Yeah.
So we could hang to some roots, but before that we had to swim to the
Hello.
roots.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's the scariest thing I can imagine. And you lost everything that you had with you.
I lost mainly electronics, obviously because of the
Mhm.
order, but we tried to carry the weight of the backpacks that we had with us. It
Okay.
was like a super heavy, but we had to
But
carry
they
it
were all
because-
wet, right?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
yeah. So there's a lot of like lost stuff. Did you lose a lot of stuff like photos and everything from the
Actually, no. All the
Yeah.
photos that I have, the SD cards keep it, the digital
Wow.
ones, and the analog ones. It got some psychedelic effects on it because of the water on the film. But I
it
still have
survived.
everything,
Wow.
almost everything, not
And
everything.
I have like a water bottle open inside my bag and my camera dies.
Yeah, that's maybe it was meant to be.
It was meant to
It was
be,
meant
yeah,
for you
for
to have this
sure.
experience and still have the photos after it. So you don't want to focus on that because the rest of the experience was a
It
good
was amazing.
positive. Yeah.
Yeah, was positive.
Super.
And actually, no one really wanted that to happen.
Yeah, of course. So you don't blame anyone.
I don't
Of
blame
course,
anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
No.
It happens. I feel like when you put yourself at risk while traveling to gain something, you need to lose something. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it goes bad. Like even like getting sick when you're abroad,
Yeah.
it's very scary. Like even like a flu, because you're in a place where you don't know anyone, no one is there to take care of you and give you like soup and tea, or you don't know any doctors, so everything is new and you need to go through that if you want new experiences. So
Yeah, for sure.
So what was a favorite part about Indonesia?
I think I love Indonesia from head to toe.
Okay. There's nothing bad?
she's a keeper.
Well, there's a she's a keeper. You can focus on the bad and you can focus on the good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rather focus on the good, but there's also bad sides everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
everywhere in the world.
Mhm.
So I rather focus on the
On the
good sides
good.
of Indonesia. And Indonesia is a country of a huge culture,
Mhm.
because they have many islands with their own language. Also, when it comes to architecture, when it comes to textiles, patterns, stuff like that, it's super inspiring to
Mhm.
move to different islands. Um, so yeah, Indonesia is like one of the main sources of inspiration for me right now, and I really like and I love Indonesia.
Nice. So now this is the last one. Do you have a plan for a fourth book, or are you done?
I'm not so sure about the fourth book. I'm thinking of Japan. I would like to do one in Japan, a white one in the snow of Japan.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Wow. Like I spend hours like looking at pictures of Japan in the snow.
It's so
Yeah.
pretty, like Mount Fuji
Ah,
landscapes full of
but
snow.
it's like it's so hard to like travel in
Yeah.
such cold temperatures. Even now, like I'm thinking of doing a travel like
Yeah,
in January,
yeah,
February, but it's so cold.
it is.
Like that I keep
I don't
I don't
mind.
know. Yeah.
It's hard to have the lifestyle when it's that cold. When it's in
Yeah.
snow, I've been in Japan in snow, and it was just for a few days. It was my first time there, and it gets hard. Like even sometimes they're cleaning the streets, or maybe you sleep. Like a lot of people sleeping and
Yeah.
falling. It's not as easy to have the lifestyle and still have the pretty landscapes. But I think maybe if you like rent a car and have like a different instead of like a city lifestyle, you
Yeah.
really go through countryside with a car.
Mhm.
It might be like possible to have a really nice trip
Yeah.
and just do more cozy stuff like
Yeah.
coffee
The
shops
way that I
and
think is, if I put a
temples.
dream in my mind, I would just want to achieve it,
Yeah.
no matter how the conditions are, or
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you
I
have that
just
goal.
want
Yeah,
to. I just
that's
want to
it's
pursue the
different than
goal.
just like being a touristy and like
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to capture those images. I
Yeah.
want to go where I thought of going.
Yeah.
Um,
You should climb it, Mount Fuji.
I
It's a very nice.
I actually made a promise of
You should.
you know this
I
one
want to go with you. Let me know
to
when
Mount
you
Fuji.
go.
Can I go too?
Yeah, let's all go.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
It's a hard
But do you
climb.
remember the promise that I did in Australia?
No.
No.
What was the promise?
So I met a super cute lady.
I know that's
You
such a
remember
cute
that story?
story. Tell yeah.
So when I was living in Australia, part of my stay there was on a hostel. I
Yeah.
was working for accommodation on a hostel. And in that day, I was preparing breakfast for everyone. And
Cute.
the lady, like 70, 80 years old, approached me. She was traveling alone. She was like the most inspiring person that I ever met, I think.
And
She approached me.
she was
She started.
Japanese?
Say again?
She was Japanese?
She
Or
was from Hawaii.
Hawaii? Okay.
No, she was from Thailand, I think, but she was living in Hawaii.
Okay.
And she approached me, and she just she was very very cute, like very humble.
She's very, very cute.
Yeah, she was super approachable, super humble, super fun to talk with.
Yeah.
Um,
She was like, "You're gonna be my friend."
Gonna be my son. No, grandson.
Imagine.
It's actually funny because I met her in one day, and in the day after I went to work. I just said, "Okay, I'm going to work. Blah blah blah. I'll be back at this time." I think she asked me what time I'll be back, and once I got back, she had the dinner ready, waiting
Oh
for me.
my
Oh my god, how cute.
Yeah, she was super nice. And then she left. I think on the third day that I met her, and she left me a book about a trip to Mount Fuji.
Oh, cute.
And she made me promise before I knew that she was going to give me that book that I would hike Mount Fuji.
Okay,
See?
now you
Yeah.
have to do it.
That's a
Yeah, yeah.
sign for
Okay,
sure.
exciting. Wow. I'm gonna buy that book as well.
Yeah.
So, what do you think was like the weirdest cultural shock you've had so far? If you can,
Mm.
if you can like pinpoint. I know it's a very difficult question.
Yeah. Or where
Uh,
did you felt it the most from all
Yeah.
those places? The place you feel the most cultural or different from Portugal?
that's a good question. On the top of my head, it's Morocco
Yeah.
because they are very, I don't know how to say it,
On you?
on you. Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
So you don't feel like that personal space that you can find in
Yeah.
other countries. Like they are just very close to you all the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and they try to push you to places and
Yeah.
just grab
do
you and do
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was one of the biggest cultural shock that I had.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, then the tribes in in Indonesia
Yeah.
was also something very peculiar.
Yeah. I bet.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, but I like that kind of experiences.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, we're gonna be waiting for your invite for us to go climb Mount Fuji.
Yes.
in
Let's
the
go.
meantime, we brought you some spicy questions.
Questions.
Which
Oh
is
my God.
something I don't know if you know, but it's a part of this podcast. Whenever we have a guest, we have some spicy questions. There's 10 balls inside that little sock,
Okay.
Christmas sock. And we have 10 for you, but you only reply to 5. So you can like browse around and, I don't know, pick. It's
Okay.
like a lucky pick. And you only have one pass. So if there's something that you cannot answer or you don't want to, you can use a pass, but it's only one.
Only one. Choose wisely.
People time.
So there are
Like a free
10
pass.
questions.
You're only going to pick 5. So
Okay.
from 5, you can skip one,
Okay.
not answer one.
Or you can just answer them.
Yeah, you can
5
be
of
like
them.
a
Let's see.
good
Let's see.
trooper. You can read out loud for us.
Have you ever ghosted people you met on travels after you left?
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of. I never did this. No. I don't like to do these kind of things. Actually.
To ghost people. That's so sweet.
I don't like to do this.
If I want to say something to a person, I just say
yeah,
it.
like you're direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it might hurt people in the end, that
Yeah.
I don't feel like hurting people.
Of course.
Second.
Yes.
Go for it.
I don't like to do this type of thing.
Oh my god, wait. I remember this TikTok I saw. I saw this girl interviewing a guy in Japan. And she was like, "What do you think about the people that have like 2 girlfriends at the same time and that they cheat on the girlfriend?" And he was like, "Is that legal?" She was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "No, no, 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 no." He was like panicking. He was like, "No, no, no." And
That's
that was
very
really
sweet.
sweet. So yeah, you reminded me of that. You're like, I don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to hurt people. I'm sorry if I ever hurt someone that is watching this.
You read it on first to see.
I'm thinking, what's the biggest scam you ever fell for?
Scam. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, when you're traveling, sometimes people try to scam you, like sell you
Mhm.
something, bring you through a little like shady.
Have you also had that in Morocco?
No, because when I went to Morocco, I went with my dad, and he has been in Morocco a few times, so he takes over. Like my dad is like one of them. He's like, show me this, show me that. No, that's too expensive. I'm like, but my dad got scammed in Morocco once. They sold him really expensive tea.
A tea.
Because he went with an old man, so he got a little soft-hearted with the man being old, and then the man was like, "Here is it. You came with me, so now you buy this tea, like $100 or something."
Whoa.
And my dad was
Whoa.
like, "Fuck, it can happen."
Yeah.
If I would answer this, would be Morocco as well.
Yeah.
I remember one day that we wanted to visit the leather things in Marrakesh,
Okay.
where they put the color on the leather, where they treat the leather.
Mm-hmm.
The leather, yeah.
I don't know the word for that in English, but we just wanted to go there by ourselves without a guide. So we just started walking and seeing on Google Maps. We try not to look so much on Google Maps because if you look, people know that you are a tourist. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just wanted to go to a corner and see where we were. But people start to approach us, and we said, no, we don't need blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. And there was one in the end that took us to the leather things,
Okay.
and he was friendly. We were saying that we didn't want a guide, but it just started to being friendly,
Yeah.
and okay, you can stay with us, okay. And then in the end, he took us to a store to show us some carpets and stuff like that. And I was already feeling a bit like discomfortable with that kind of
Yeah.
situation and person. But the friend that I was traveling with is super like he loves everyone.
A friendly.
So it's like a very golden retriever kind
Yeah.
of person.
He was falling for the trap.
And then he just took us to the second floor of the house. was a very tiny
Oh my god, I would not
place.
climb any stairs.
Yeah.
I would not go to a second floor of anything.
and he just started being like pushy and aggressive for us
Okay.
to buy
Yeah.
stuff. And I just remember grabbing my friend and said, "Okay, we are leaving now."
Okay.
And he was still trying to speak with them, blah blah blah, but it was not going to improve.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just said, "Okay, we are leaving now. We are going."
Yeah.
And then we just started walking on the outside of the store. A lot of people gathered there,
No.
like screaming and shouting with us.
Because you didn't buy anything. You
We
just
didn't
left.
buy. Yeah,
Oh
we
my
didn't want to
God.
buy anything. We are not going to take a carpet with us. We have
Yeah.
a small luggage to carry our stuff.
Crazy. Was it a little scary, maybe?
Yeah, the guy started to push us,
Oh my
like
God.
Oh my god, I would
starting
feel
to
so
fight.
sad. I would cry. I'll pay. I'll take the carpet with me.
I like 100 carpets.
I'll just
Uh,
ship it home. DHL Morocco.
Yeah, and that happened.
You got scammed.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You
But in
can.
the end, nothing happened, and I still love Morocco.
And you didn't spend
Good.
any money.
Yeah, exactly.
So you weren't really scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You were-
tried to scam
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I think I never had a
Good for you.
big scam.
Scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third,
Third
Let's
one. You're doing
go.
great.
can I give the question to one of you instead?
Of course.
No, but I want to see the question
Okay.
first.
So we reply?
Yeah.
Oh, you replied.
Yes.
Wait.
You
That's
reply
not a
too.
part of the
You reply
rule.
too. Okay. You're getting scared.
No, it's okay.
No?
Let's see.
He's flipping this on us.
Yes.
Name a country you'd never do a book about.
Yeah, we cannot reply to
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking about that as well. I don't know how to answer this. I
Yeah.
think I
You don't want to exclude any possibility.
because even if I think like a country that I would not like to travel to, for example, North Korea or something like that,
Oh, that would be super interesting.
I would
that would
see
be
that
interesting,
book.
right?
Super interesting.
I would read that book.
So
Everyone
even
would read that book to
one-
know what's happening there.
Yeah,
like
even
a
that
little
one I would
window.
like to
Have
do a
you
book
seen
about.
those like TikTok videos where everything is like so eerie?
Yeah.
And they say that everything is staged.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people are actors in the street and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
and they just
insane.
take you to the places that they want to show you,
That's
Yeah.
insane.
and you have to go on buses where they want to.
And you
take
can
you.
actually travel to North Korea, but you need a guide.
Yeah, but it's so stupid because if they just show you what they want and it's all filtered, like you're
Yeah.
not really traveling there. You're
yeah, but it
traveling
could be
to
a nice story. Like I would like to know, even if you go with guide, like what did you see? You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that would be an interesting book for
My
sure.
boyfriend wants to go. My boyfriend would love to go.
Yeah, you should.
Mm,
Maybe not the best timing though.
Maybe not.
All right, you can
So
you
yeah,
can
I don't
skip
have
that.
a country that I wouldn't do a book about.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that might work as your pass. Just saying.
Yeah.
Because you didn't answer.
Yeah, that was a pass.
That was my answer.
That was a pass.
Okay.
No, you have to name.
Oh, this is a big one. It's folded twice. What's the most uncomfortable moment you have had when photographing someone local? Did they ever ask you to delete the photo?
Did you have trouble? Because sometimes, like
Morocco.
Morocco.
Oh my
okay,
god.
obviously.
You're like, I'm not going to Morocco.
No, go.
Go.
But it's a different culture.
Yeah, of course.
They don't want to be photographed in Morocco. If in Indonesia they love to be photographed,
Okay.
they just smile and start to talking. And in Morocco, it's the opposite. They start to be aggressive and they want you to delete the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just mostly meet the person, and then you tell them what the photo is about.
Yeah.
Or you take photos of their back.
Okay. Without
Okay.
them noticing.
Yeah.
Wow. Last
Last
one.
one. You go.
Oh, you made this question.
I'm I'm so quiet in here. Why are you attacking me?
Have you ever done something illegal in other country?
I didn't. Was it me? I don't remember. I don't think so.
Why the drum?
Yes.
He's like, yes.
I got arrested in London.
What the
What?
hell?
I didn't know
Why?
that.
He was just like dropping things.
I don't know.
And
What?
the funniest thing about this story is that I got arrested with my mom.
Well, if,
I
you,
don't
if
know
you're
this
arrested,
story.
you want to be with your mom.
Yeah. Mama got you.
But
Yeah.
my mom was not arrested. She didn't know what was going on.
Oh, so
because
she
she
was like,
didn't-
"What the fuck is my son
Yeah.
doing here?"
Yeah.
Okay, what
Because
happened?
everyone was speaking very quickly in English.
Okay.
And she knows English, but not that well.
Yeah.
So she was not understanding
Oh my
anything
God,
that was
poor
going on, and she
thing.
was freaking out. And a lot of police just started to like do a circle around me, starting to put the cameras on and stuff like that.
What the hell?
With guns
What did
and
you
stuff.
do? I
With
don't know about
guns?
this.
Yeah. um,
What? What happened? I'm getting
It was
scared.
not that big of a deal. I was traveling with a fake ticket to the trains.
Okay.
Uh,
Where did you get that?
My dealer, my fake ticket dealer.
I got that.
Okay.
Somewhere.
But what was the point? Was it like cheaper?
Not
It's
to pay,
cheaper,
yeah.
like half the price or something like that. Like the monthly normal price that the ticket takes you everywhere. I just
Like a
paid half.
noise or
Yeah.
like something.
Okay.
So, how like they arrested you on the spot? Did you go with them somewhere?
No.
Okay.
So,
it
but
was
were
just
you
like
in
a
the tube?
big act.
So I gave my credit card to my mom because in London you can open the gates with
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
card. So she was safe, and I was traveling with a
The
fake
fake stuff.
ticket. We got inside of the subway. We took the train, but on the way out of the train station, I was not being able to open the gate.
Okay.
My mom was already on the other side of the
Okay.
gate, and
And they.
mine was not opening. And yeah, they have a lot of
Okay.
cameras. They have a lot of.
Oh my god!
police
So it was
there.
like a big, almost like show. Like everyone
And
was
your mom
staring.
was like confused. Poor
Poor
thing.
thing.
And she was on the other side of the gate.
Did you
She was
have
like,
to
"I'm
pay a lot
good."
of money, like a fine?
Actually, no,
What?
because in the end, I
He was like, I didn't mean I don't want to hurt people, and they were like, fine, just go live your life.
actually the police officer that was taking care of the situation, because there was a time there was like 10 people there, but this officer was, I think, taking care of it,
Yeah.
like the responsible or someone like that. I don't know if I should say this on camera.
What? That you almost got arrested?
No, because then we just started being friends, and he turned
Okay.
off the camera,
Oh, it's fine.
And they let it
No one-
slide.
yeah.
and then he let
They
it
let
slide.
it slide.
But I think
Oh
they
my
just wanted to
God.
show,
Yeah, put on a show.
put me a lesson on,
Yeah, damn. I never. Yeah, that's crazy
How long?
experience.
How long did it last though? The your ticket, like
a month.
a month. Okay.
Yeah. The day after, I had to go to the police station to take
Okay.
those mugshots.
You have a mugshot? Wait, can you send us your mugshot?
I don't have the photos.
Oh my
no.
god, we could insert the mugshot in the video. That would be
So you were
iconic.
cuffs. You had a mugshot.
And the prints of the fingers as well.
Wow.
The
I'm
fingerprints.
so shocked. So you
Iconic.
have. So you have like, how do you say when you have like you have a
A
record
record.
in the UK?
Only in London, yeah. Yeah.
I would love to see those shots. That could be like used on a book. That could be your profile picture.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
had
my
to
God.
hold on something like this.
I don't remember.
Oh my god.
We were like,
Maybe.
we are so interested in the
Like,
mugshot.
oh my god.
Wow. Okay, that was a
Something.
good last question.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You did really
Yeah.
well. And
Yeah.
I would have.
Iris wrote this question.
Yeah. I don't remember. Maybe. Maybe. There were some worse ones in there. So you
Yeah.
got lucky.
You were lucky.
Yeah. some more. Then you can after the episode you can check it out. But yeah, now we have just one last little game, which is geoguessing. So basically, we're gonna we all can play together. We're
Yeah.
trying to guess the place based on is it a picture or it's like Google Maps?
Picture, yeah.
Picture.
Game time.
All right, so we have an image here. Very snowy place. Isn't it like there's this thing that like Greenland is filled of snow and Iceland's full
Yeah.
of green, right?
Yeah.
So is it Greenland? Maybe I don't know. What do you think, the travel expert?
He has like he's feeling. I feel like he already knows. I feel like he knows.
He's zooming a lot. I'm just seeing him like doing stuff.
I have no idea. I just think that it looks a lot like Serra da Estrela in Portugal.
Really? Portugal?
The tower.
Yeah, but our snow is not that fluffy,
Yeah.
is it? I don't know. I feel like our snow is so hard.
Our snow is very disappointing.
Trying to get some clues from the people, but
Are they white, black, Asian?
well, everyone is covered from head to toe with glasses and
Oh, no.
beanies and
It can also be like a ski, I don't know, like some mountains in Europe.
I have no idea about this place.
Do you want to try and guess it though? Like, just say.
I say Greenland. It's my guess.
Is it Greenland?
Oh my god, you were right!
No fucking way! Can I see it?
Our snow is that pretty? You're so right.
Wow, slay!
1 point for you, 0 for
I
us.
was like, wait, can you? I picked one and I was like, this is the one I do not know, and it's in my country.
Travel more on the
Maybe I
inside.
need to travel more on the inside. Now you pick one, because
Okay.
clearly.
So I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna read. This is like a city, so we all just check it. It's like a city vibes, but I feel like we need to zoom in on those signs so we
Yeah.
can get a little. It's in English, right? The signs.
Santander Bank.
Okay, so maybe Spain or
Santander.
It's not in Europe.
do we have?
It's not in Europe.
No.
No.
Oh wow, Santander is like.
You think it's like the U.S.? You think it's Australia? He's being the detective.
Can I see?
Does it have cars?
I don't think it's Australia. So the cars in Australia, at least I never been to that huge of cities in Australia. But mostly the cars I like a pickup style, like American
Okay.
kind of
Mhm.
style.
And there are cars on that picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
The number of the car, I don't know how to say it. But it's
license
not
plate?
European.
Yeah.
The what?
The license plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not European.
Interesting.
I
Maybe
have no
Canada?
idea.
Could it be Canada?
Maybe. You want to?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see.
But yeah, Canada, they must have like good cars too, like America. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad at this game. I'm gonna say Canada.
Is it Canada? Okay.
Wait, that's .da. This is This is the site, the website, or is this because DA is Germany. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with Canada.
Not Canada then. Wait, there's like a bus stop here. Long.
There's people. I don't see no one. Wait, it could be.
South Africa.
Is it South Africa?
Oh my
Cape
god, stop. It's like
Town.
killing this game.
Slay. Cape Town. Have you ever been to Cape Town?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I would love to go.
Okay.
We loved having you here and talking about traveling. And I love the new book. It's very
Thank
cute.
you.
Is
I
it still
know.
available for people to buy?
Yeah, you can buy it on theredtour.com website.
Good.
Yay.
And get it while you can, because then if you lose one, your collection will be missing forever, like mine. So really take advantage of it and start now buying the books. I'm gonna wait for the white one. Very,
It's
very
so
excited.
pretty. Congratulations
Thank
on
you very
everything
much.
you've achieved so far.
We're gonna put
And
your handles in case anyone wants to follow the Red Tour. And see you next Monday.
see you
Thank
next
you.
Monday, guys. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.